They tried to mute the message, but the spirit still speaks. You can't cancel what's divine. Blood, but I'm still here breathing. Talk truth, now they call that treason. Blacklisted, but I shine each season. Turn pain into beats, made the struggle a beacon. Shadow band, but the light still gleams. They censor the voice, but can't kill the dream. Try to cut cords, I still stream from the crest. I'm banned, I'm blocked, but I'm infinitely blessed. Static, born in interference. Truth on wax, spit with perseverance. Algorithms dodge me, but I dodge defeat. Talk from the soul while they monitor speech. Canceled in code, but my code divine. Every bar encrypted with the holy design. Mic in my palm, feel the psalms in my fist. Radio silence, but I still persist. Broadcast from basements, gospel and grind. Podcast rebel, message in time. They fear the words cause the truth too blessed. Say less, but still manifest success. But I'm still here breathing. Talk truth, now they call that treason. Blacklisted, but I shine each season. Turn pain into beats, make the struggle a beacon. Shadow band, but the light still gleams. They censor the voice, but can't.
What's going on, y'all?
Trying to cut cords, I stay straight from the crest. I'm banned, I'm blocked, but I'm infinitely. Silicone chains.
Hold on real quick, man. I gotta change my shirt.
Slip through scripts with a click-clack syntax. They trap the truth in terms of service, but I serve sermons through verses on purpose. I'm the glitch in the feed, the flaw in the trend.
We're gonna get started in
voice
just a minute, y'all.
The start and the end.
Some lights
in the cracks where the light leaks in. They flag me for fire, but I rise again. Cross wires, still I broadcast bold. From analog roots to a band with gold. Sank in the shadow, but I sparked in the depth. Came out the block, still infinitely blessed. Blocked, but I'm still here breathing. Talk truth, now they call that treason. Blacklisted, but I shine each season. Turn pain into beats, make the struggle a beacon. Shadow band, but the light still gleams. They censor the voice, but can't kill the dream. Try to cut cords, I still stream from the crest. I'm banned, I'm blocked, but I'm infinitely. My voice ain't a glitch, it's a gospel in code. Speaking layers like the scrolls on fold. They scroll
we gonna do it like this, man. I just shaved real quick and I got hair all over my shirt. Change to a different shirt so I don't be so itchy. What's good, fam? Get them lights up. We gonna get started. Hey, your boy back, man. I don't know how long I'm back, but I'm back. You know, I don't know how long I'm gonna be back, but I'm back. What's good? We gonna chop it up. Talk truth, now they call that treason. Blacklisted, but I shine each season. Turn pain into peace, make the struggle a beat. Banned, blocked, but infinitely blessed. Come on. They censor the voice, but can't kill the dream. Shadow ban your boy, but I'm still here. But I'm infinitely blessed. Let's bring up my boy Cousin, man. We gonna kick this thing off, man. We're gonna kick this thing off. Cousin, what's up, Cousin? We're gonna kick this thing off, man. Share the live, share the live. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. We still the biggest. We still the biggest. Man, so much, you know, people just be, you understand what I'm saying? People just be yapping at the mouth. What you gonna do about it? Did y'all hear Mexican OT talk about what you gonna do about it? I'm over this. I'm over these people that be like, what you gonna do about it? Brother, you keep pushing them buttons, we gonna show you what we gonna do about it. That's what's gonna happen. Anybody who think y'all can use the N-word at your discrepancy and think it's cool, we gonna show you what we gonna do about it. You keep pushing those buttons, you keep disrespecting, you keep thinking you hard because you got a gang behind you or something, or you got some people with you, or what? We gonna show you. And I know my boy Cousin don't like the N-word, but guys, I mean, you keep pushing those buttons, my Hispanic brethren. You cannot say the N-word, okay? If your conquistadors and your YT people can't say it, you can't say it either. You don't have any black ancestry. I'm sorry. It's been breeded up out of you. It's been breeded up out of you. My Jamaicans, my Africans, you can't say the N-word. You're not from the struggle. You're not cut from the same cloth. You're on a different. What happened to y'all was totally different than what happened to us. So you keep pushing those buttons. I'm just here to let y'all know we gonna show you, and y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. Y'all really don't want that. What's up, cousin? Talk to me, my brother. How you been, sir?
Not too bad, and you, sir.
Man, I'm toting the line. I'm toting the line.
Yo, you're making a point. Mexican people shouldn't say that.
I'm toting the line. Hold on, brother. We're gonna get to you. I'm toting the line, brother. I'm on, you know, I'm one side, I'm like, who cares if they ban me? On the other side, I'm like, man, just keep your content clean, keep it fresh. You know, don't go too far. But I'm already out here, man. You know, I feel like I'm already out here. Cousin, I feel like
do understand, brother. I do. You know, my position is real simple. As you said, it ain't my word of choice. So, but I do take umbrage when it is used. Don't be mistaken about that, okay? So, yeah, it's an offensive word in every sense, particularly when somebody else says it. Ain't no A. You want to call your partner, call him your partner. Call him your boy. Call him my dog, my road dog.
Call him
They
pedo.
have many other things that they can say. They're just making the choice. They're making the conscious decision to say it.
Yeah, call him pedo. Call him pedito. But don't use the N word. Don't say what you gonna do about it. Who you think you 6'9"? You saw what happened at 6'9".
6'9" is literally whitewash.
You think you any bigger than 6'9"? You're not. Some real ones will. So see that's the problem. Everybody say stuff online. Y'all say this online. Y'all say this to women. Y'all say this to people who can't do. That's why he asked. He said, hold on, let me see who's in the room real quick. Where are the black people at? Because he knew there was no black people up in there. See, that's what he was checking for, because if he was around some real or even some YNs, oh no. Big water buffalo head, yeah, you get taken down.
Damn.
It is what it is. You're slow, unathletic. Everything you do it's gonna be choreographed and seen like it's a movie.
Can I say something?
And we combating all that.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, man. You keep talking. Go ahead.
I don't think you should call someone slow and unathletic when you look like that.
I'm just, hey, brother, you know, I just look like this, but that don't mean I can't groove with it. You know.
You ever been to the gym?
You right, brother. I'm eating good. My wife is feeding me good. I'm a little bit, but I
feel like she should stop feeding you good.
Listen. Mexican OT and Jew, y'all can't use the word, brother.
I never said the word.
Y'all can't. I'm just saying, y'all can't use the word.
Can I respond to him?
And I'm 45 years old, brother. In my heyday, I was man, brother. Y'all didn't want this. Y'all didn't want this.
Can I respond to him?
Bro, I would argue.
Can I respond to him?
In your 20s.
I know I'm fat.
Hey, Sparks. You seen every Cinco de Mayo what Floyd Mayweather did to your kind? Shut up, okay? Shut up.
Wait, say that again. Say it again.
And the original Mexicans was dark, swarthy. What are you talking about?
I'm not even talking about that. Like what?
Hey, I'm talking to you though.
Yeah, but what are you talking about? When did I bring up?
I'm talking to you.
Okay,
you were speaking to the brother though. You were speaking to the brother.
Yeah, I said he should go to a gym, and you're talking about Mexican.
And I was saying, and he was saying, and he was making the obvious point. Y'all can't fuck with us.
You know,
y'all can't mess with us.
Like this.
I can though.
No, brother.
Who makes you think
go to
that?
the gym, bro.
No, brother.
So what?
I keep.
Let me ask you a question, bro. How tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
I'm 6'2", brother. And you're a conquistador. That's where you got your height from. You didn't get it from the Mexican side. You got it from the conquistador side because they breeded y'all out.
I'm not Mexican.
Y'all came from the you ain't white.
I am white.
Word.
Okay.
You can hear the accent, bro.
Can I ask him a couple questions? Can I? Where's YT land at? Because John Henry Clark said the name of a people should be synonymous with land. Show me where YT land at is on any map.
I've literally never heard of YT land before.
Me neither.
I know, because there's no such thing as YT people. Because Italians are from Italy. Nigerians are from Nigeria. So I'm gonna ask you. You say you YT. Where is YT land at for you to say you're a YT? Because
Like me saying
from
I'm
my
black,
understanding,
man.
I'm just gonna say America, I guess.
You're not even that. Y'all was pilgrims.
I'm from America. You're not from America.
I am from
Y'all
America.
was y'all
I'm
was
from Cali.
Where is your
pilgrims.
family from?
No,
I'm not answering that.
Exactly.
exactly, because you're not American.
I mean, I got a little bit
Y'all
Italian.
American. Y'all
Exactly. You
American
scared of your homeland.
citizens.
Son.
When did your family migrate here or immigrate here?
I mean, I was actually born in America, so.
That's not what I asked, bro.
You said your family.
You sounded like a tether. You sounded like a T, brother.
I
Now
don't
let's
even
get
know
to
my
real
family, if
history.
I'm being real. I'm like Foster.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
well-
Say that again.
I'm Foster.
Say that again. You said your family
Why
was
you
what?
saying you Italian?
He's a foster kid.
No, because my birth mom, she's like a little bit of Italian, so I guess I got a little bit.
Well, at the end of the day,
what you're saying is you're a
It-
foster child. You don't know your family's history,
Pretty much.
but yet you claim to be YT.
I'm so confused. I mean, I'm literally white. I'm Caucasian.
You know
You
what
have
it is,
no
brother?
pigmentation. I can accept that.
They don't do the history. White is a social construct. Black is a
You
social
want me to
construct.
do like a
Your
DNA test?
ethnic group. Your ethnic group. If we break you down ethnically, what are you?
I don't fucking know. White? I'm definitely
you're a
not black.
pilgrim. You're a pilgrim.
That's not an ethnic
You're a
group,
descendant
brother.
of a pilgrim.
So I keep trying to tell y'all, man, this is how the propaganda and the witchcraft work.
What am I supposed to
Whenever they
do?
break
My
us
skin
down,
is
hold
white.
on, brother. This is the host talking. Whenever they break us down into YT black, that means that anybody that they include in their little club called YT, they can join in. And then they become the largest group because they're the smallest group on the planet. Okay, they're the smallest, they got the smallest ethnicity on the planet. But even in America, we the biggest.
Who's we?
Black Americans are the largest ethnic population in America. We're
Speak
not
for yourself.
14% of nothing. We're the biggest.
I got the law that
Black Americans versus English Americans versus Italian Americans versus Irish Americans versus German Americans. We the biggest when you break them down ethnically. Mexican Americans, when you break them down ethnically, we are the biggest. Why are we
I got the law
biggest?
definition.
I'll
I
bring it
got
up
the
right
law
now.
definition of
Why are
YT
we the biggest?
for everybody who think that they YT. It say it does not mean Caucasian race, Aryan race, Indo-European races, nor the mixed Indo-European or Dravidian tribes and Mongolian people who inhabited Persia. It does not mean free white person, does not mean Caucasian race, Aryan race. It's a status. It has nothing to do with complexion. Frederick Blumenbach created the term race. Look him up. You're not white. T. You are a pilgrim
So basically, all white people are
colonizing the world.
pilgrims.
Yes, y'all pillaged the earth. Y'all don't have no homeland.
You sound crazy.
Where's your homeland? Where's your homeland
Actually
at?
telling you, brother, you can actually learn something if you stop. If you take the emotion out of it and just listen. He's bringing you scholarship. He's telling you the truth. He's educating you because you may not have known. You see, when you went to school, they left this
This
part
could
out.
be fake news for all I care. For all I know.
Well, you
Brother,
can pull
ain't
up
nothing
the
fake about
law
what he
dictionary
said.
right now. It's
Ain't
free.
nothing
It's
fake
free on
about what he
PDF.
said. Listen, brother, you
Pull
don't
up
have
on
to
your
be lost
phone.
your whole life. You can actually get some scholarship and get some knowledge in you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to walk around here with clueless. Because you're listen, foster kid is where you started. That's not where you're going to end up. Now, you can stay in that mindset. You can stay in that trauma that you grew up in, or you can grow out of that trauma by getting some information and getting some knowledge, brother. You can actually better yourself.
So
You know,
like,
knowledge is free out here, brother. You got the internet. You got everything you can. Pick up a book and read. Read something that you're not used to reading. Read something that's so foreign to you that it forces you to learn some game.
If I look this up and it's fake news, bro, then that's actually.
If you look it up, then look it up.
No.
If you look it up,
I'm gonna give you the
instead of
source.
claiming something's fake news, why don't you look it up? Or ask him. He'll tell you. He got it right behind him. Ask him.
Black's Law's Dictionary, 4th edition. Free
That's a
white
real
person.
book.
Free white.
That's a real book.
That's the law. That's what they use to that's the term, the ancient and modern terms. That's what they use in legalese for jurisprudence. So this is actual fact. You can pull it up. It's free PDF. The book is like $400, but it's free on PDF.
There you go.
Pull it up right now.
There you go.
That doesn't make it true though.
What? Okay, what makes something true?
I just asked you. I just asked you what white land was at, just to break it down to simple form. Where's white land?
You don't know about
you say
Black's
UYT.
Law?
Where's white land?
Where's
you
Black
know about
land?
Black's Law Dictionary? You never heard of Black's Law Dictionary? You never heard of that before?
No, I've never heard of that.
Brother, then you need to.
How old are you?
Yeah,
20.
Yeah, that's
20.
brother.
Oh, brother.
You need to listen more than talk.
There's more information that you gotta acquire before you can just start spewing stuff out. I understand that the emotion may have you feeling one way, but believe me when I say information is out there for you to obtain, learn, and grow with. If you choose not to learn and grow with the information, you will stay stuck and lost.
You will
I'm not
stay
lost.
stuck. Brother, you are. You just said you're a foster kid. You don't know your family. You don't know where you're from.
That don't sound like lost to you?
You're lost. You're on a panel with older brothers that can give you the game, but you wanna sit here and troll. You
I'm
think
not
trolling
trolling.
is cool. You think trolling is cool. Trolling's not
I'm not
cool.
even trolling. I think you guys are rage baiting with this white people are from, like, they're all pilgrims.
Oh Lord, you don't need what does rage baiting mean? Give me the
Okay,
definition.
Trying to get a
Give me the definition
reaction.
of rage baiting.
Trying to get a reaction.
Brother, you're the one that came up
according to mitochondrial.
You're the one that
According to
came up here.
mitochondrial DNA. Oh, my bad, host.
Hold on. You're the one that
Can you
came up
define
here.
can you define pilgrim?
You don't know what a pilgrim is either?
Nah, I low key forgot.
Oh,
Low
Lord.
key forgot.
Low key. Where'd you get
How much Latin letters have you had and indulged in, brother?
Hey, listen, one more ignorant conversation, brother. I'm just gonna have to drop you. You might not be qualified to have the scholarship to speak in this room, brother. Some rooms you don't just walk into and think you're the smartest person in it. Some rooms you just gotta be quiet and not speak at all. Because you're sounding
Foreigner.
real.
It refers to a foreigner or a stranger.
So basically, literally everyone is a pilgrim.
No.
No.
So just white people.
Where is y'all laying at? Where do y'all come from?
No.
Can you
Y'all not
answer that for
descendants
me?
of
Because I
Queen.
didn't know we had a
You're-
land.
Y'all not descendants of Queen 𝗖𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀, which Europe is named after. So where do y'all come from?
You keep asking me like
Where
I have
do-
an answer to that.
No, since you
Okay,
said,
have you ever
should know
heard-
what you should.
Of Negro land?
No, I've never heard of that.
Okay. That is a large swath of the African continent. The map is actually in Harvard's library. And it clearly states Negro land.
So what about white land? Do you know where white tea land is?
Well, that's what we're asking. Where is that?
I literally do not know. Like, I'm being dead.
I know.
Because it doesn't exist, brother. That's what
Okay,
we're trying
that's all
to
you
say
have
to
say.
you.
You kept asking, like,
I know.
We need you to come to this conclusion because you keep acting like it's just not. I get it. You don't know, but there's a reason you don't know.
Listen,
The reason is that
I'ma
it
tell you
doesn't
like this.
exist.
I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. I'm gonna drop you. You're a young dude. You're 20 years old. I don't want to beat up on a 20-year-old or you just got to get your learning up, brother. I'm gonna
thank
tell
you for sparing me, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, I have to, brother. I have to, brother, because it's not going to get any better than this. I mean, the conversation is not going to get any better than this. And we
No,
want to
yeah, I
talk
feel you. I
high
feel
level
you.
conversation.
Y'all
And we
definitely more
don't want to
educated.
talk
I'll
low
give you that.
vibration. I get it, brother. You're mad at the world, but
I'm
we
not
didn't
mad
do
at
it
the
to you.
world. I
Yeah,
giving you
you're
your
mad at the
props.
world, brother, but we didn't do it to you, brother. Just understand, we didn't do it to you.
You should
Brother.
hit the
We tried
gym
to give you the
sometime.
game, and you came with arrogance instead. And that's just what it is with these youngsters these days. So I got to drop you, but I don't want to beat up on a 20-year-old. You can listen and get the game from the comments, brother. That's what you can do.
Yeah, you spared him. You spared him, brother, because I was finna get on him. He called people out their name from the comments. Like, who he think he talking to,
I
boy?
mean, this brother, man, I can't, man. Listen, if when you a young brother like that, all I can do is try to give you the game and try to level you up. But if you come with arrogance, I can't. There's no scholarship there. You know,
Look,
it would be
it's
better if he just stayed in the realm of I don't know, and not come from not come from a stance like he knows and he's only 20 years old. So I had to drop him.
I was
I
muting
would
because I
say it
had
like this.
respect, crazy little boy.
Sit in the back of the pew. Don't run up to the pulpit and start trying to preach.
Right. Man, I do
Yes,
got
sir.
man. I got a big bag, man. I'm eating too good, man. When you eating good, when your wife is fixing that, them food for you, man, you don't turn down the plate. You get seconds.
Man, what? Seconds and thirds.
Seconds and thirds, man.
In the
I'm
kitchen
over
and in the bedroom.
here. Jesus.
And what he talking about? Hey, it's a game going on right now. The name of the game is let's make Black Americans and FBAs look bad to take the heat off us. That's the name of the game. That's what everybody doing right now.
That's been
Let's
the game.
make Black America. Yeah, that really is
That's
been the
been the
game. But it's
game.
like they done crumbed
We've
it up a
always
little
been the
bit
number
now.
one target.
Exactly. Let's make Black Americans look jacked up while we get the heat off of us. Like, that never made any sense to me. Is how are we 15% of the population but committing all these crimes, committing most of the crimes? That mean a nigga out there tearing shit up every second or every hour, every day then, ain't it?
We're the
Yeah, we don't
most
commit most of the
accused.
crimes. That's actually a false narrative.
It
We're
is. I
the
looked
most
up those
accused.
stats too, and I've been taking notes on them.
Cat Williams went to jail 15 times and got off. The most accused, but not we don't have the most convictions. We are the biggest, we're the largest ethnic population inside of America. We're not 16, 14% of nothing. We are the majority in this country. Everybody else is a minority. And in order for them to become a majority, they have to use a social construct like white or black. And
I think we got the most
he
convictions, though.
gets to join the club. Italian, you can be YT today. Irish, you can be YT today. Poland, all the Europas can be YT. Even the Hispanics can join in and be YT today. All of it to make us feel like we're the minority in this country. Why do you think we're the swing vote in the United States? Because we're the biggest. How we vote, so goes America. So the Democratic Party, our power. Everybody try to laugh. Oh, what are you FBAs gonna do? You can't do nothing about it. Well, guess what, Mexican OT? You keep pushing those buttons, we gonna show you what we gonna do about it. The N-word is off limits. And we gonna make that national. Not just in Houston, not just in other places. We gonna make it national. You keep pushing. I keep hearing these people, these internet gangsters on, they just be talking. But they never talk around some real ones. They always look around the room to make sure there's no real ones in the room before they say what they gonna say. And they always try to say it with their chest. What you gonna do about it?
Mark 089. Quit talking about it and do it.
You keep talking.
Why does this violence that you clearly see not in our community, you are trying to provoke that from us?
Come on.
Because see, if it were to get turned up like that, you do understand that given who we have in office right now, martial law would be declared as soon as we had a parade.
They want it. They want it. They want to push buttons. But listen, FBI, we just gotta stay calm. We gotta understand that a lot of these are just internet gangsters. They ain't really about nothing. They got Twitter fingers. They're saying this for clicks, for clout, because in real life, if they walking on these streets, they not gonna say it with their chest. They say it around other weak ass black people. They say it around their so-called homeboy that they know they can get away with it. Because they not gonna go out in real life in public and use those. Go ahead, Danny. There's an echo, brother. You gotta come off the Bluetooth, man.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just taking the program. You guys are all about.
David, I'm gonna drop you down, brother. I just got a feeling you're gonna try to say something that ain't gonna get the live taken down. You gotta fix. You can come back up, but you gotta fix that background. Whatever you got going on in the background, I don't know if you at an AA meeting. I don't know what's going on in that background. Are you watching some TV? You gotta come back up with the background done, and then you can join the conversation. YNGA, go ahead, brother. YNGA, you there? YNGA. Okay, Chili B, go ahead, Chili B.
What's going on, brothers? Yeah, I was just listening in. I didn't get the whole thing. I just was hearing that some of the people who just speak with their chest. Yeah, there's a lot of internet gangsters out here. You know what I'm saying? Who say they gonna do one thing but don't do anything.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, man, is all it takes is an idea to get shit started. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is an idea. And you have to, stand with that idea and roll with that idea until that idea is impactful and it is it's completed. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I don't dislike about our people is that we're not consistent. We need to be more consistent.
Mm.
And if an idea pops off and is successful, keep doing it. That's consistency. Keep doing it until you get the results that you're looking for. You don't stop once you see a little bit of results. You have to keep doing it until you get to where you need to be. And a lot of us don't want to be consistent. We just want to get the bag and get out. And that's not really going to help us. You know what I'm saying? We have to be consistent at whatever that we do in life. Because that's going to matter because the world keeps evolving. The world keeps revolving with or without us.
Let me say it like this, but let me interject this to you. The idea of early 80s, 90s, even early 2000s, 70s, 80s, 90s, they eliminated our ability to have our own independent black media to speak to our own individual group needs. But right now we have the new black media, which is putting everyone back on code and getting everyone on code. So I get the idea that we were inconsistent, but the inconsistency came because we were listening to everybody else. And let me say it like this. The media had you saying you're more Democrat than black. You are more Republican than black.
Come on.
But your new black media is telling you, you black first.
Come on.
Then they come at you. Then you respond. That's how you get the consistency that you speak to.
Come on. I mean, that's real, man. See,
Absolutely.
Hispanics, they got their own media. Middle Easterns, they got their own media. Indians, they got their own media.
And even when we had back in the days, back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s.
That was all. No, please don't say BET.
They never had BET, brother.
Okay, brother, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know, but I know where we going with this. I know where we going. But my point is that when we had BET, we were more talking about other people's issues than our own.
Because we ain't never
exactly.
Tethers had BET. We just never had Shade Room. It's not us, brother.
Right.
It's others. You know what I'm saying? We never we can blame. I hope hope they don't do it, but we can blame Jesse Jackson for this.
Yep.
Facts. Big facts.
Al Sharpton, all of them. They got sold out. They got bought out.
We can blame those cats for why we don't have our own anything, especially media. Because when media licenses are being passed out, those were the gatekeepers. Those were the gatekeepers. Those were the ones that knew about it and didn't tell any of us about it. And then when it came time, they held on to these licenses and then they sold them right back to YT and made a killing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did.
And you notice, even with Al Sharpton, you see he on every YT media thing possible.
Yes, they just continue to try to they continue trying to make us a laughing stock. Because that's what Al Sharpton is. He's when YT people see it's not for us because we know who Al Sharpton. We know Al Sharpton's a dumb. We nobody in their right mind rock with Al Sharpton unless you Democrat, unless you part of the boule, unless you know what I'm saying, you in on it. But it's for the YT for them to feel superior. Like, look at these dumb Negroes. Why do they keep listening to Al Sharpton? They think we listen to Al Sharpton.
Well, the new generations don't, but the old generations definitely did once upon a time.
The old generation,
I would agree with that. I would agree with that because they were of the civil rights
era
age group and era, correct?
They didn't know no
He did
better
some
back
gangster
then.
stuff. I don't remember what it was, but he did something crazy.
Who, Al?
Yeah,
what did he do? He
shot
snitched.
someone.
He was a snitch. He was a snitch. I think he was a snitch. If I'm not mistaken, he had let some information out.
His opinion used to be valid to the older generations, but yeah, he lost credibility.
That's because he was using religion as his base.
Well, he lost credibility
Jesse Jackson.
over time.
Just like Jesse Jackson.
You got to understand, in that time period, they only had 2-3 stations.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? They really
he was someone back then.
Was in full effect.
He was someone back then, though. I don't know how or why.
And that's why they brought him back up.
Yeah.
Because back then you were something. You had a name. Cats recognized who you are. You were in a couple of movies. You'd done a couple of marches. You had a speech that was almost inspiring to a few cats.
I don't remember
Mr. Farrakhan.
Say again?
I don't remember him being not since the 60s. I don't remember. I remember Jesse because he marched with Dr. King and them, but I don't remember Al Sharpton. I don't even know how Al Sharpton got his start.
Oh yeah, he was a preacher.
He was in New York doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, he was.
That's where he got his. That's how it happened with Al.
Man, a lot of your preachers were low key fake politicians, man.
Yeah,
they were the ones misleading the black community, telling them how to vote, telling them you gonna get butter biscuits and croissants, and we gonna get some fish fries going on. You know, doing the Clyde. They were doing the Clyburn shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give you butter biscuits and we're gonna do this fish fry and we all gonna get along and we gonna vote, go to the ballot and vote Democrat.
Yeah.
Vote blue no matter who.
That is the plantation. It's the political plantation.
That's exactly what it was.
Also, what do you guys think about Minister Farrakhan? I personally think he's legit.
Of course he's legit.
He's been legit the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
he's
saying.
Legit. Of course he's legit.
I feel like he's the only one that I personally know of.
And he's also the one that has the biggest band in America. Rarely will you will ever see him on national media.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
Yeah.
And that's why they won't let him up.
So much of a real one that you notice they don't really step to Farrakhan like that.
Hell no, they ain't gonna do that.
They don't really step to that brother like that. They'll talk. They'll mention that they'll make some mentions, but they don't really step to Farrakhan like that because they understand and
Used to.
know it'll get kicked all, it'll get turned all. You talk about the most on-code people on planet Earth. The most on-code people on planet Earth. See, they want you to believe we not on code. They want you to believe we all unaliving each other and pew and gang and the 16, 17% that participate in that. But you ain't never seen a fully on-code people like Black Americans. When something happens, when something goes down, the energy changes in the room real quick.
But you know what, though? You know what the media does? The media always show that smaller percent to give that bigger perception. That's what they do. They use it as psychological war.
That's exactly what it's a psyop. That's why they gotta say YT and Black. They gotta use those social constructs because when they use those social constructs, they keep us at the bottom and they lump us in with the minority. And we're the majority. We're the majority, not just in the earth, but also in the United States of America.
Yeah.
Ethnically,
is that proven?
the largest population in America, ethnically.
Is that proven?
Yeah. I could, man. Hold on. Let me bring up the numbers for you.
But it's also like based on definition, right? Like, so what am I considered? I'm, what would I be considered?
Yeah,
like, how are you categorized?
What are you, brother? What are you saying you are?
What are you?
Well, in terms of nationality, like what are you talking about? Lineage, like what way do you want?
All of the above, brother.
Ethnically, what are you ethnically? Let's start there. Where's your family?
I'm Mexican American, but I'm also Jewish. So I have my entire lineage from now to like the time of Jesus to like the pre-flood kind of thing. So it's like.
So look at this, and Mexico got a Jewish president. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. President. That's what I'm saying. President. So let's foundational Black Americans. We're 47.8 million ethnically in this country. The next one up will be German American at 45 million. Third would be Mexican American at 37.2 million.
So doesn't this kind
Irish
of debunk that there was no slaves here?
Americans. Say again?
Doesn't that kind of debunk that because people are saying there was like no slaves here at all kind of thing, right?
No. There were some African slaves that made it here. That was a long boat.
And indigenous.
3 to 6 month boat ride to get over here, first of all. And to think that they were all locked up under the stall and sleeping on top of each other and they made it over. Only 90,000 according to Harvard. According to Harvard now, only 90,000 African slaves were logged here in the United States. The biggest slave trade happened between 1809 to 1863. And that was all inside the United States, and that was the reclassification of indigenous Black Americans.
Okay, so what do you think about this? I don't believe in the out of Africa theory. I believe that like the first people were like Native American, like I'm Hopi as well. So like and like throughout the Americas.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna like me, brother. I'm gonna speak truth to power.
No. Well, I'm giving you like my thought process so you can like if you have more information.
There's no such thing as a Native American. That's a made up word. The first Native Americans were YT. That's a fact.
But like, so do you consider Mexican YT?
American was Irish, a German. Whatever.
It's not us that considers Mexicans YT.
The Pilgrims were. Whatever the Mayflowers were, they were considered Native Americans first. Go watch Gangs of New York, and you'll understand.
How are they Native Americans if they're coming
but listen to this. Amerigo
they technically are Americans.
Amerigo Vespucci was an Italian.
Okay.
He was an Italian.
Hold on, before we
all the Latin languages.
Hold on. Let me go back to our Hispanic and small hat brother.
All the Latins are like Mexicans. We're a mix of both Spaniard conquistador and indigenous like
Okay,
Aztecs.
but here's the problem. They breed. They had 300 years to breed y'all out.
Right, but like not
La
completely,
raza
like
is
bro.
real.
We've
Lighten
never
the
been
race
conquered.
is real. And when those conquistadors, they weren't loving your grandmamas like y'all thought they were. They were abusing them.
Well,
They
yeah,
were
and they were abusing
raping
yours as
them.
well. Like even
They
worse
had,
though. So
and they were doing some heavy
and we've never been
propaganda.
conquered. We still have our land. Like you
Doesn't
don't do treaties with people you conquer. Like to
listen,
this day, we've held our ground, and we're Aztecs.
listen. I'm sorry to tell you, brother. I'm sorry to tell you. If you're not this color right here, you're not indigenous anywhere. You're more European than you are indigenous, sir.
No,
You've
okay, yeah, I
been
can agree
breeded
with
out.
that, but I'm still indigenous. Like I can
You've
agree that
been
I'm more.
breeded out. You got
No, they
the
didn't, bro. I'm
heritage is
Aztec.
not
I'm
the same.
Mexican. Like
Listen,
I'm Mexican,
if
bro.
you
That's
look
not how
at
we
the
get
if
down.
you
We
look
don't
at
lay
the
down.
right, I told you you're not gonna
We've
like
never
me.
laid down.
I told you you're not gonna like me, brother, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Listen, if you look at the original writings and drawings of the conquistadors and colonizers who came here, the explorers, they actually drew pictures of what they look like. And
Well, the truth is
in
that
the
the
museums.
Hebrews brought
It's
over
in the
slaves.
museums today.
No, the Hebrews had slaves. Spain
It's
had
in the
slaves, and
museums.
I've looked at the Aztec
Listen,
pictures
listen,
recently
listen,
from the U.S.
listen.
government.
They look like black Americans. I'm sorry, but they
Yeah,
look
no,
like us.
there was Black Americans, but it wasn't exclusively Black Americans. It wasn't every Black American. It was specific Black Americans.
Brother, that indigenous claim, that Hispanics claim, is not. It's false. It's part of the
But
propaganda.
it's not, bro. Like you can still go to Mexico and like see like that it's not. Like I promise you. Like if you go
Brother,
to Mexico, like you'll know what I'm talking about immediately.
brother. Listen, you're more European.
I agree with you, but we're
You,
Aztec. Aztec over everything. Like
you know,
that's
you can't be Aztec over. If you're 60% conquistador, you're a conquistador, brother.
no, because the thing is like
They
you have to
they
understand how we
specifically
operate.
no.
We
Let me tell you
operate
what
based off
happened.
family,
I
not
get
off and
I get
lineage.
it,
We
brother.
don't
This is gonna
operate
be a
based off
tough
landmass.
conversation. This is gonna be a tough
They were
conversation.
colonized by Spain. Y'all was
Understand?
colonized by
Spain
Spain and a
had
couple
a
other countries.
different
Yeah,
agenda than
we
the
were
English.
colonized by Spain and other
But
countries
listen
in
up, brother.
America.
Listen
In
up, brother.
America,
Okay,
they
this is the
came to
host.
us.
This is the host talking. Listen up. Listen. Spain had a different plan when they came over and colonized. Their plan was to breed y'all out and bring y'all into the fold and make y'all one of them. That was not the English plan.
Because we were already there, and
The
because we were
English plan
warriors.
was separate.
Because we were
We gonna
warriors.
separate. We gonna live on this side, y'all gonna live on this side, and we're gonna dominate you that way. The Spanish side was we're going to rape your mother, your sister, your
Yep.
auntie, and we're gonna breed y'all out, and we're gonna
Yep.
put the lighter ones on top, and they're going to abuse the darker one.
I
That
agree with
was
you.
the
Yeah, I agree with
mentality.
you.
That
I
was the
agree with you.
mentality. And it's
That is
still like
called
that
divide and
today.
conquer.
It's still like that today. That propaganda and witchcraft is so deep in y'all ethnic group that y'all still practice it today. Some of y'all are even
Okay.
proud of your conquistador blood.
Well, right, because that is us. We're
Exactly.
There
both.
you
We're
go.
both.
Exact.
But we're
No.
both. I'm mixed.
No. You're in
I'm a
you
mestizo.
done got breeded out, sir.
Right.
You
That
done
means
got
being mixed. I'm
breeded
mestizo.
out. We're the only ones that didn't get breeded out. We still have our color. We still have we don't conform. We create.
Right.
We don't assimilate. We create. That's what Black
Right. No, I
Americans
agree
do.
with you.
That's
I
the
agree with you, but
indigenous
I'm Jewish.
resistance that y'all lost.
No, I agree with
Yeah.
you. I'm Jewish. So I like my
We're the
I
only
can't
ones
I
that kept our identity, sir. We're the only ones. Everybody else
that's not true because
did.
what's your
Who
last
else
name?
did? You
What's your
show me
last
someone
name?
else did. You show me
Right,
another
but what's
group
your last
that
name?
kept
What
their
language are you
identity. No, no,
speaking?
no, no, no. Listen. It's not about that. It's not about. See, you're talking
You said
about
you didn't lose your
we
identity.
didn't. We
But you
didn't,
did.
sir.
But you did.
Listen. We got something called blood memory, sir. It's still alive and well today. A lot of those names They took on our names. Those
I don't
names
know
that you
about
think,
that.
what name do you know? They took on a lot of, listen, they weren't speaking the American language like we speak it today. They were
Right.
speaking the thee, thou, thus,
Yeah.
and they were sounding
They
more like
came into English.
Germanic
Lingo.
in their language. Okay,
Yeah.
we changed that language. You see, everybody speaks like a Black American because our language is dominant.
Okay.
Our language is dominant. The way we speak English, you speak English like we speaking because our language is dominant. The way we
Right, but
talk
we still
English
have our like
is
land.
dominant.
We still
Even our
have
last names, they took our last name, sir. There
right,
was
but
no
we've
such
never
thing
been
as a
conquered.
last name.
Yeah,
They
you
Right,
took
but
have
we've
because
never
you
been
pay a
conquered.
and
tax.
took
Are you
our
familiar with
plantations.
California?
Those
Yeah, the
plantations,
mound builders.
were
It's
our
too.
plantations, sir. We built that.
Right, but like, so who was enslaved then? Who was like the
We
slaves?
were prisoners of war, and we were definitely
POW.
enslaved
I'm glad
also,
he cleared
brother.
that up
A
because
POW
people
is a
love that
slave,
slave
sir.
talk.
Okay,
We
okay, I
couldn't
like.
move. Listen, we couldn't go without. We had to have paperwork, or we couldn't go from plantation to plant. We had to have paperwork in order to travel. And you know what they did? They enslaved everybody because now everybody got to have paperwork to travel.
Yeah.
Ain't that so?
Okay.
Because they did it to us first. We had to have paperwork, or we couldn't move around.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that
That's
makes sense.
slavery, sir. Let me see your freedom papers. Let me see your ID. Let me see your citizenship. That was us first.
So we weren't here too, though. Like we weren't in America as well.
Y'all
Like
are y'all had an ethnogenesis. You are who you are right now, but you're not nothing what you were back then.
Nope.
They breeded y'all out.
okay.
That's why you're now saying you're
This ain't
Jewish.
no disrespect.
Right.
I don't have no hate in my heart for you.
And that
brother.
didn't even exist. They created that.
I'm just telling you the truth. The truth is, the true people who are lost is not us. We've never been lost. We may have been confused, but we're not lost. We are who we are. We never got breeded out. We're
We've
still
been
the dominant
sabotaged is the
society
better
here.
word.
It happened to y'all. They tricked y'all. They tricked the
Okay, yeah.
Native
Then God's
Americans,
black.
and they tricked the Mexicans. They tricked the El Salvador. They tricked y'all into thinking that
God.
y'all always been here. No, y'all are a new race. You're a hybrid race.
So God is black, basically.
Huh?
God is a black American.
Yeah, all over the place.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Okay, I'm gonna just be. Listen, I am that I am. You can pray to whoever you want to pray to, but I'm the most. If we're, and I'm not trying to make us out to be superior or nothing like this, but if you want to be,
That's exactly what you're doing,
if
and like
you
you're
want to
still
be
not Hebrew though.
truthful,
No,
listen,
it's
brother,
not. It's
This is what
delineation.
I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Listen, brother, you put a tomahawk in my hand, in one of my brother's hands, we are gonna take a scalp. Why? We can go up against.
I think history will say
against,
otherwise. Like we are not backing down to
Just
anyone.
listen, brother. Just listen.
We don't back down
I
to
understand.
anyone, bro.
I
We
understand
handle
this
our
is
candle.
triggering you, brother. I told you.
But you lost Texas, you lost California,
Yeah,
you
What
lost
did you
Phoenix.
lose? What did
You
you
lost
lose?
Utah.
What
You
did
lost
you
all
You
that
lose?
said
West
you were
Coast. You
never
lost all of
conquered.
it.
You didn't give up land.
Hold on. Brother, I gotta speak. This is my platform. You can go start your own platform if you want to speak. But I told you you're not gonna like me because the truth is the truth. You can't change it. You put a tomahawk in me and my brother's hands, we gonna take some scalps whether you got a pew pew or not. We gonna hide out in the dismal swamp and we gonna give y'all the business. Harriet Tubman, she knew the way because she was indigenous. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot be from Africa and then know the terrain in America on a foreign land unless you're from here. Okay? We were the ones resisting and putting it down. You put a tomahawk in a 5'5", 5'7" hand, you getting scalped, brother. You getting pew pew. You're not resisting like that. You're not fast enough. You're not athletic enough. You're not any of that. But we are. Go look at the Olympics. I'm just keeping it real. Go look at the Olympics, brother. Go look at every sports entertainment. We dominate because we're really there. We're really the warriors. We're really the war. When you look at when you want to win a WAR, you better put some of us on your side. Mexico. Why they had the Maroons guarding the border because we was them boys. We was the Buffalo Soldiers was us. Good, bad, however y'all feel about Buffalo Soldiers or not. Listen, man, we were surviving and we were putting foot to ash. You understand? And no disrespect, but I'm saying y'all were breed. It just is what it is, brother. We can't change the truth. The facts are here. The facts are out. I don't mean no disrespect to you or your family. And I know this got to be tough because, you know, it's almost like, you know, you got Stockholm syndrome a little bit, man, because that conquistador is like, man, you just admitted yourself.
So we enslaved you for 400 years. That was my people that did that.
See, exactly.
That was my people that did that. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come out, brother.
Can I say something on that?
When you try to claim superiority,
I'm
that's
glad
when
you're
you
being
lose us.
truthful now,
We're
brother.
on the same
You
team.
haven't heard
We're on the
anyone
same
say
team
anything
until
about
you-
superiority,
We're on
brother.
the same team, brother.
Until you try to be
You're always
superior
gonna
to us,
practice-
we're on the same
You're
team.
always going to practice anti-black hate, brother. I'm
No,
just
we're
telling you
not.
the
No, we're
truth.
not. But when people
I'm
are
just
racist
telling
to
you the
us, we're
truth.
going to be racist
Brother,
back.
I'm just telling you the truth, brother.
Anti-blackness is so steeped in the Mexican
telling you
and
the truth,
Latino
brother.
community, you all barely acknowledge your own Afro-Latinos.
No, that's a lie,
You give
bro.
them no
That's
juice.
true. That's
You give
true.
them no room of growth.
That's not true.
That is
Man,
true.
look,
It
It
is
is
true.
true.
Okay,
That's
look, I'm
why I
gonna be
don't
Y'all
hold
real
your
turned
with you.
on
shows.
I'm
y'all
gonna be
own
real with
people.
you. Mexicans are racist, but we're
Wait.
not.
Y'all
Like,
turned on y'all. Listen, it's a
we're
fact
racist,
that
but
y'all
we're not.
turned on y'all own
You're
people.
How you gonna be racist but not?
Hold on, real quick.
Y'all
Did y'all
turned on
hear
y'all
what he
own
just
people.
said? Hold on. He said we're racist, but we're not. That makes no sense, sir.
Nope.
The
Well,
It
what I
makes
mean
no
by that,
sense.
what I mean
Black
by
people
that
can
is
be
like
racist.
Hey,
our
see,
heart,
Hey,
our
hey,
heart
try
is
to
right
explain
here.
that. Wait.
This is
Get,
big
try,
tomahawk. That's what
Can
we
I
want.
explain?
try to let him explain that. It's gonna come out real crazy. Let's see if he can
Okay, the
explain
way,
what being
well, no,
racist but
I'm
not
not trying to make
racist
it.
means. No,
We're not
explain
racist.
yourself.
Like,
Don't go around into a
okay.
circle. Get
All
to
right,
it.
let me
Go
do it.
ahead.
All right, all right. So we're not racist in the sense of like we want to like just naturally be that way. But if black people do something to us, then now we're racist. But we're not
Okay,
racist
I knew
unless you
that was
make
gonna
us
turn out
racist.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cap.
What did
so
your
you're lying,
Afro-Latinos
sir.
That's
do to you?
cap.
That's
You're
pretty
lying,
stupid.
Bro, I
sir.
have nothing
Okay,
against
that's
African
kind of like saying
lying,
I'm
Americans.
a
I've
sir.
thief,
dated
but I'm
What
not a
did the
Mexicans,
thief.
dark-skinned
and
Mexicans do to
Dominicans.
you guys? What did they do to you? Nothing.
Who?
The dark-skinned Mexicans, what they do to you?
Bro, my sisters are all dating
Your
black
sister's
dudes,
not
bro.
dark skinned.
Like,
You people are
Hell,
So
not
they
even
all
brown.
dating
Did you say
black.
yeah,
dating?
he
oh,
European.
he sound
What did
white
the
now.
Yeah.
dark-skinned Mexicans do to you guys?
That's what white people
Nothing.
say.
He been
okay, but it's the
indoctrinated.
So
truth.
you
Like,
practice
but
I'm not
yeah, we are
racist. I
anti-black
got
racist.
black
hatred
friends. I
We
date
are
black people.
no, we are
I
racist.
date
Don't
black
get me
people.
I said
wrong, we
no, we
are.
are
you
racist.
practice
Can I say
anti-black
something?
hatred when it benefits
Can I say something?
We're
Can I
racist if
can,
it's if you're trying to oppress
can
us.
I
If you're
say
trying to
something?
Black
oppress us,
people
now we're on
cannot
that
be
side.
racist.
We never oppressed
Yo,
y'all,
Kane,
sir.
we
You're
ain't got
trying
no
to claim
system.
you're
What
superior to
system do
me.
we have?
We
That's
can
what's
be
wrong with you, bro.
prejudiced, but we're not racist.
Can't be
I'm Jewish.
You're
replicated.
5'5". I'm 6 foot.
It doesn't matter. I'm
So
Jewish,
you're a
brother.
5'5".
Mexican
I'm 6
Jew?
I'm
foot.
Jewish,
That's a
Wait, so
brother.
you
religion,
are
brother.
colonized. Wait, time out.
He been
Wait.
colonized.
Hold on, wait. You
Go
know
ahead, Simon.
Jew
Get him.
is if you do know claiming this Jew, this 𝗖cie title is just claiming a belief. It's just claiming a
No, it's actually
religion.
not. It's claiming a tribe in the
It's
everlasting
literally
covenant.
you're not from a tribe. You've been indoctrinated to
But I
think you're
am
from a
though.
certain
But I am.
tribe.
My mother and her
You
mother and
are
her
you are
mother and
under
her
a
mother,
religion,
all
sir.
Jewish.
You might as well
Yeah,
be you could be Muslim, you could be
I
Christian,
am.
you could be
I
Christian,
am.
you
I
could you
am.
could
I
be
took my
Buddhist.
shahada.
Yeah, all of that. You're under a
He don't know any
religion.
practice.
Bro, you're under a
He's
religion. You
really
know that, right?
confused. He's a
Your
small hat
religion is
and he's
not a
white on
I'm a
stage
mix
listen,
of
at
everything.
no,
the same
but
damn time.
I have a mix of
listen, your
everything.
religion is not
He's
an
really confused.
ethnicity. Your religion is not a ethnicity, sir.
I'm from the tribe of
Jewish.
Judah.
That's
Okay,
kind of
all
like
right,
English.
yeah,
A black
I
ish.
can't really, I can't really do it. Like you kind of,
No, you didn't say that. No, you
you're
did
off
not
the
say
He
that.
said he
reservation.
from the tribe
Sir,
of Judah.
you're
My
off
man said he
reservation.
a lion
All right,
in
this
this
is crazy.
I'm gonna give a shout out to another channel. Y'all need to go watch that brother. We Know the Truth. The brother laid down the scholarship. The language in this land in America was Hebrew.
Right.
That's the language.
My
Can I say
people.
something?
My people.
And you're
Can
not of
I
those
say
people,
something?
sir.
Yes, I am.
No, he not.
Those people.
I literally have
All
my
Hebrew,
genealogy.
You're the
time out.
conquistador.
That
All
is, how
Hebrews
can you
are
be?
not.
You can't
All
be
Hebrews are
Hebrew
not.
and be Jewish.
He's not.
And
Are you,
how
A,
can you hold
Collaborative.
on,
Hebrew
hold on.
predates
Well, hold on.
Judaism
How can you be
Yeah,
Hebrew
Hebrew
and be
predates
Jewish?
your
They two
You
religion
different
of
because
things.
Israel.
no,
what's that?
It's two
Hebrew,
different things.
no,
can't be
Hebrew
Hebrew
predates
and you a Jewish
Judaism.
person.
Jewish did not come until the 1800s,
Hebrew
That's
is
why I said
tribe of
and
Hebrew.
that was
That's
only
why I
because
said
of Hitler.
Hebrew.
like
You
one of
called
them.
yourself
Can I
Jewish, sir, but
That
you
was
called yourself
can I
That
Jewish.
say
was
something?
Right,
European. That's
because
the
I'm also
Let's
Euro-ethnic
keep
Jewish.
small hats, y'all. Let's go
religion.
back to small hats because I'm really trying.
What?
Listen, I know they're gonna take my. They're gonna snatch
What?
this page any day now, and I'm trying to just keep it a little bit longer, just a little bit longer.
Can I say
What?
something?
Hebrew and Jewish.
But I
What
do
you
think you,
finding
you
out?
gave good information. I do think you gave
They
good
two different
information.
things, two
Just
different
when you
Yeah,
beliefs.
claim superiority, you lose me.
oh, the land from
You
You
Israelites.
lose
guys
me as
really,
when you try to claim
listen, you're
superiority.
playing
Can
victim.
I
No,
When
no,
you
say
no,
believe
you're
in what you
something?
playing
believe in, then
victim.
you claim
You're
superiority.
playing
Okay, hold on. We got
victim.
too many people talking. We got too many people talking.
I think one of the
Can
Let's
I
brothers,
mellow it
yeah,
down.
the
Bring
dude
down some
under
of this
cousin, yeah,
emotional content.
yeah, cousin,
can
let
I
the
say
dude underneath you
something?
speak. Yeah, he's been asking, can you say something?
Yes, go ahead,
Shalom.
Brain.
Yeah.
Brother.
Thanks,
Hey,
Judah.
hey, how's it, guys? Hi. Hey, you know what? I just want to say one thing. Out here in Hawaii, we love everybody. I just don't like people who stuck on stupid. You guys are talking the same damn thing over and over, and we built different. It's us guys out here. Can we just all get along? We cannot get along, or we can
No,
get
no,
along.
no, we're not getting along. Nah, nah. And because
We
Black
tried
Americans,
that.
nah,
People are
Black Americans
racist.
help
Don't worry
Hawaii
about it.
too. Wait, like,
When
let's talk about how Black Americans help Hawaii. Right? That's when you're from Hawaii, you should start with that. How Black Americans came out there and we helped y'all rebel and we built up your little island too.
Bro, we freed you. We
Yeah,
freed you. What are you
Oh,
talking
bro.
about?
excuse me.
We freed
Excuse
you.
me.
At the,
I wasn't
yeah,
talking
Who
to
is
you,
we?
you small hat Hebrew
we freed
Mexican.
you,
I don't know
brother.
what you are, but
You're
I wasn't
welcome.
talking to you.
You're welcome.
Um,
Listen,
Shalom.
it looks to me. Shalom. Yeah, shalom. Peace. Peace be with you, bro. Go ahead, Simon.
it's just I think what a lot of people are going through is that they had this indoctrination uh, taught to them by the daughters of the Confederates, right? The education of the daughters of the Confederates taught them that the Juneteenth descendant, freedmen, Black American, foundational population, Buffalo Soldier descendants, all of that. It taught them.
Didn't do none
It
of
taught.
that.
Excuse me. No, I'm actually all of that, right? So
But
what I
not you.
realize is these
Other
people,
brave men, yes, but not you.
excuse me, you non-brown person, relax. What happens is these people try to speak history without understanding the effects of how they've been indoctrinated by the daughters of the Confederates. Please, somebody, I don't care if you YouTube it, if you AI it, go find out what the United Daughters of Confederacy is, what they did, and what was their reason for existing, right? And when you find that out, it's gonna you're gonna go through another cultural shock, right? When you find out,
History
because
says
it's gonna.
otherwise.
Excuse me, listen, you non-brown person, relax.
I'm brown,
Uh,
brother.
no, you're not brown. You're a hybrid. All
You're my
right,
guy
you're a
until you try
hybrid.
to be superior.
Excuse
Once you
me,
try to be
sir.
superior, you
It's
lose, you get
sir.
enslaved, and you
Listen, the
lost.
moment you come off your mic, you prove I'm superior. The moment you stop, the moment I speak and the truth start hitting, and you start responding because your spine is
You have
shaking, right?
diarrhea of the
You're
mouth. You're
showing
not
me
saying
I'm
shit.
superior. You show me I'm superior by not staying on your mic and respecting a man's conversation. You show me I'm superior. I never brought it up. These things are coming out of your mouth, sir.
I'm
That's like
talking
when I
about the
walk in.
host.
That's like when I walk in the room and your woman knees start shaking because she like, damn, she would have twerk and she
All
trying to
your
be with a
sisters are
G.
dating
All right,
black guys, brother.
that's
Right, I
what
What's
I'm
the
love how
trying to
you
difference?
tell
say
you.
that, but like,
Who
I've
got
been
the
That's
fucking
what
with
I'm
superior
baby
telling
gene?
you,
mamas
sir. So
forever,
let's
Who
get
brother.
back
got
to
the
the point.
dominant gene? That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm
Who
trying to
got the
get back to the
dominant
Dominant
gene
gene,
point.
you
that
were
says
just
you're gonna be
enslaved
the
for
son?
400 years. That's the best way
All
to
right,
show
cool.
dominance. That's the
We
best
wasn't
way to
even
show
listen, and
dominance
we also have freed. The same time
with
we
some
have slavery,
chains.
we also have freed blacks and freed Negroes at the same time. All right, so let's wake that up too. That's the daughters of Confederacy speaking to you. The daughters of Confederacy has you speaking that way. So I need you first to go ask AI Ask your best friend. Go to a library and find out who the United Daughters of Confederacy are. Why they were what were their goals, and what it's going to tell you is it was all about minimizing the greatness of the Juneteenth emancipated Black American freedmen, in every aspect, from their
You sound
warriorship
real
to how
smart to a
to the
dumbass.
Buffalo Soldiers to, bro. No, listen, say I am superior to you. You see how the
But
If
you
you were
just
education
have
is
no
superior,
going.
you
impulse
wouldn't have to
control.
say it.
You see how the
You
Have
wouldn't
some
have to
impulse
say it.
listen,
Other
control,
bro.
people
brother.
would say it for you.
Bro, your impulse control
Sit
shows me
down.
that I
You're
am superior
dismissed.
to you.
Shut your
I
mouth.
need you to open up your
Drop
Keep
it.
ears and
going.
shut your one mouth. This is why you have two ears and one mouth. You're supposed to do the one thing double, and one thing you're supposed to do is singular. So double listen and just go figure out who the United Daughters of Confederacy was, what was their main objective, why were they established, and see how they infiltrated the education system to why now you speak the way you do. Listen, it's not just America that got affected by the United Daughters of Confederacy. Their education curriculum spread over to Europe. It spread into the countries of Africa. It spread worldwide, bro. The thing is, when the real Black folks come and start speaking, it sounds so clear to people that have been deaf for so long that it is frightening. You're going through a culture shock. I get it. But you can respond now. Just if somebody feels like going to look up that one bit of information, you'll realize how all these stories get mixed up. It was all a plan. Black Americans are the ones that just always knew the plan and been fighting against it this whole time. I land.
Pull up, Wolfie.
Can you hear me?
Could I say something? A lot of these quote unquote Mexicans and whatever that they call themselves, they've been indoctrinated just like the whole world has by white tea supremacy and their talking points. They confused just like everybody else. I somewhat feel sorry for them, but I somewhat don't. I feel sorry for them because it happened. I don't feel sorry for them because they won't go do their damn research. Go do your damn research. You don't have to get mad and start insulting a brother. Do your damn research. Find out for yourself. Do the work.
Hi,
Can
hi,
my,
I,
can my sister Wolfie come up real quick?
hi,
My
too
sister
much.
Wolfie, please
I have
come.
a question.
Invite.
So why do FBAs care about how Afro Latinos? Why do FBAs care about Afro Latinos and their struggle? If Afro Latinos are the ones tethering on to like FBA identity.
Yeah, we don't
Who
care.
said we care about them?
We don't
I know,
care.
but like
Yeah, who said we care
Y'all
about
brought it
them?
to us.
I know,
No,
but
listen. You just asked the question. Who told you we care about them? Who told you this?
well, you guys brought up the way that Afro Latinos get treated in Mexico and things like that.
Well, no, I was making.
Yeah,
Because he said they weren't
we're making a
racist in
point.
Mexico.
You know, he can be racist, but he cannot be racist. He was confused, so we had to show him, hey, you're really racist. You guys really practice anti-black hatred.
So too much. The majority of Mexicans, because the Afro Mexicans are they're about 3 million people strong, and they're all mixed. They're very mixed, just like Black Americans are mixed.
Cyber. Let me ask you a question.
What are we
When you
mixed
say
with? What are we mixed
Afro,
with?
what does
You
that
guys are
mean?
mixed with European,
Wait.
mostly.
Cyber.
No, not
Hold on.
mostly.
Cyber.
Not mostly.
Hey, yo, bro.
That's not true.
Not mostly. We do got three actions.
That's
We
the
got
Daughters of the
indigenous, we got some
Confederacy
African
in
ancestry,
history.
and we got some white tea. That makes up a Black American, yeah.
So, Cyber, when you say Afro, what does that mean? What does Afro to you mean? Like, and to you, what does Afro mean to you?
Black African ancestry. Black African ancestry.
Oh, okay,
Nothing to do with
African
African.
ancestry. That's not what Afro means to us. When we created the term Afro, it was a hairstyle, okay? During the civil rights era, remember when all my ancestors was having a hairstyle and they were throwing up the black fist, black power in front of the Afro pick? It's a hairstyle. You guys tethered on to what we were saying and you did it wrong. You just so wrong because the Daughter Confederacy told you that this Afro word meant African, and that's not what it meant. That you melanated, even the dark skin Central Americans and dark-skinned South Americans picked up our Afro term and called it African, which we love you did. Because I'm glad it came to a point where we could tell you, you guys been completely wrong this entire time.
Simon,
Afro is a hairstyle.
Simon, all right.
It's a hairstyle. It's like saying waves. It's like saying braids. It's like saying, okay, it's like saying Jerry curl. It's a hairstyle.
So you're saying it's
Okay?
tethering, right? They tethered onto your words or whatever, and they used it wrong.
Like the world, it's just average. That's what the world does. We Black Americans have to accept that. But proceed.
Yeah, so Mexicans, because these Mexicans that have Black African ancestry are such a small population, the majority of the racism in Mexico is directed towards native people by other natives that are people that are mixed. So Mexicans are racist to themselves. Essentially, they hate themselves the most.
Sir, that's what we've been saying this entire time. We know all about 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘀𝗶cie. It's just when you Mexicans or you Hispanics, whatever you want to be called, start talking to us about our history and about our accomplishments, that's when we got to really do some straightening with y'all. That's when we pull out, well, we know your history better than you too. But if y'all stay in y'all corner, we wouldn't even have to sweep over there. We are really good at minding our business. Wouldn't even sweep near you. But the moment you come out and you try to go past the barriers, you're gonna be politely put back on your side of that barrier. And guess what? That's what protecting your ethnicity, protecting your people, that's what you do. But everybody has been accustomed to this, Black Americans just allow such and such because y'all listen to CNN and y'all listen to Fox News and y'all listen to what these podcasts that are ran by 𝗖cie folks, or they may be ran by a continental African. Y'all listen to y'all listening to the wrong melanated people, bro.
Humble
Dude,
yourselves.
I ask people, like, whenever someone tries to speak on Black Americans, I'm at the point where I ask them, like, are you 𝗣𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘁𝗂𝘁𝗂, or like, are you like Black in America, or and then depending on their answer, I'll figure out how much I want to believe what they're saying.
I appreciate that because that's new. That's new.
That's literally what I did.
And we're not talking to you right now. You had your chance and you went
because
off
you
the
know
cliff.
you have a real Semite in the building.
You went out.
You have a real Semite in the building. Afro-Asiatic. Afro-Asiatic is Semitic language.
Listen, my brother from the tribe of Judah.
Afro-Asiatic.
I still can't believe that one.
Is a Semitic language. All African languages are Semitic. They're Afro-Asiatic, aka Semitic. Look it up.
Brother, you're not Shem.
Look it up.
In the other live that I was in, you just argumentative.
He just like he everywhere.
No, I'm just standing on business. Until you say that you're superior.
Who up here has said? Who up here has said we're superior, brother?
Bro, standing on business is Black American slang.
From his insecurity.
You don't even notice it.
Otherwise.
Hey, yo, bro, you don't even notice it. You do know
projecting his insecurities.
I have no insecurity, brother. I'm LD on God Most High.
Too many cats talking. Let's cool it down. Go ahead, Simon.
You know the term standing on business? That's Black American slang.
Yeah, that's called satire.
That's Black.
You don't understand that I'm using satire, Tyler Perry?
Do you understand? No,
Nadia, do you not understand that I'm using satire?
I'm sorry, Too Much. Take him out, man. He's bringing up Tyler Perry as a reference.
Can we have a productive conversation without arguing with this guy? We could be doing something more productive.
Right, like
this
crying
guy,
a river.
All he is he's just gaslighting, and he's
crying
just
a river to your
taking
master.
us off what we should be doing for ourselves.
I agree with you. You guys should build something of yourselves for once.
Shout outs to the great Buffalo Soldiers.
Oh my
man.
God.
Shout outs to the grand
He's useless. He's useless.
Mod, go ahead and block him because we got to protect the live. Just go ahead and block him. We got to protect the live.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've seen him in other lives, like I said, like he trolls shit. Like,
we got to protect the live, y'all. So just go ahead and get him out the paint. We sometimes we got to play with our food, man. And that dude.
I mean, I troll lives too, but I tell people to play Easy Lover. He's like trying to insult people over like
insecure to the bone, to the bone, to the bone. And this is what it is.
I didn't even catch his name actually.
I follow
He got
him
so many
so I
of
can
them.
watch him.
It's like he got multiple personality disorder because he was some of everything.
Man,
I came up here to snap talking about creating something for
He
yourself.
was getting on my ass
Power
talking
up,
about being
everybody,
Native
power up.
American.
Man, that guy.
Yeah, unplug. Y'all got him gone.
Damn, I was coming in there to show some appreciation to him, man. If you racist now to these days, something the matter with you.
Yeah, you still don't even give it to him. Look,
I
don't
like
even give
it.
it to him.
I like it.
Don't even
I
give him that energy.
Listen,
Talking
Don't
about
even give him
creating.
that energy.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I want, host,
Hold
power
on
up,
real quick,
host.
brother. Hold on real quick, brother. Hold on a minute. I'll let you speak. Listen, I like Trump America. I like Trump America because you can stand on business and be a racist if you want to be. And I love it when they show their true colors. I don't want them hiding anymore. I don't want them hiding in the background, whispering in the corners, in the dark secrets. I want them out in the open. I want them to be proud of who they are.
Hello.
But the goal is deflection and distraction.
I want them to even use the word, I'm standing on business. Go ahead, use it, brother, stand.
Because he
I
definitely
want to know how
Ultimately, their goal is
Trump
deflection
America
and distraction, and he was successful at it. He deflected and distracted the conversation for. I've been on here 30 minutes waiting for y'all to get back into it.
Hello.
And the whole time he was successful.
That's what they
even
did.
now in aftermath, we still talking about him another 10 minutes after he gone.
Hello.
Like he's successful.
Why he at home mad?
You see what I'm saying? Or maybe not. On to the next live. Like she said, she's seen him somewhere else. He about to go
he's
do what
right
he
because he
He's on
can
the
keep
agenda.
going along.
So look,
and
we gotta stay in tune with ourselves.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where the mirror come in at. You know what I'm saying? Where we look at ourselves and say, damn, he did it again. Willie motherfucking Lynch.
Willie
motherfucking Edgar J. Hoover.
We following that
Listen, you know what it
Like,
is?
at
You
what
know what
point-
it is? It's not that wait. It's not that he distracted. All right. He wanted attention. We gave him attention. Now we landing the plane to get back to what we was on.
Hello.
That's how it go. Like that, you can't just. It's not gonna be a light switch. And if you think
Small
it's
bump
gonna
in
be
the
a light
road.
switch, we kind of grow past that idea that it's gonna be a light switch.
What
It's
y'all
a dimmer.
Hey,
What y'all do?
It ain't my platform.
Hold on. Let me say this. What y'all deem as time wasting, a lot of people, listen, a lot of us are not awake yet, and they need to see this. They need to understand and know that these people exist because they're watching CNN. They're watching.
Bro, I agree 100%. That's why that mute button's so powerful as a moderator.
And witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? We have to break the spell. The only way they're gonna break the spell is if they see it firsthand. Oh, you didn't know your Hispanic brother talk like this when you're not around? Well, now you know.
But
You didn't know he feel this way about you. You didn't know that he's saying in your face what you gonna do about it if I use the N-word. Oh, you didn't know that that's how they really feel.
Right.
I just feel
Now
like
you know.
they should be more thankful because their ancestors got our ancestors breast milk. Our people breastfed their grandparents, and we got them strong.
But look, we still you still falling right back into the same psychosis because that's one individual.
But
you know what
wait
I'm
a
saying?
minute, Noble.
I live around them all day long.
So Noble.
Yeah.
No, Noble. Listen, listen. Your Spanish friends ain't my Spanish friends. If your Spanish friends want to use that word in front of you, when they get in front of me, I'm checking them right away.
No, I'm not saying that. They ain't never using that around me like that. I'm not saying that, brother. What I'm saying is this. That was just another Hispanic or Mexican jumped on here that you had a very healthy dialogue with, and he even told you, look, I ain't even generalizing at this point. If anybody speak against FBA, I need more caution. I need to know a premise. So you right there, that show you content, just deal with them individually. And this ain't my platform. I can't tell y'all how y'all do what y'all do. But if I had one, if I did it, I will utilize, like you said, I'm gonna make you sit here and watch it. But I'm gonna utilize that mute button. When I see that you intentionally deflected,
We got to stay on course and on topic, because that's what they have been successful in doing, is infiltrating and deflecting our agendas.
Hello.
Wait a minute though.
They're not
Sometimes
Let,
deflecting
let me
us. They're not
interject this right quick,
deflecting
family.
us.
All right,
Let's
I'm
get
not
them
trying to
likes
be
up to
argumentative.
15,000.
I just wanted to ask the moderator about his take on the black ancestry in the USA or in the US. My
We're the
bad.
largest ethnic group in the United States. That's my take on it. We're the largest. We're the biggest.
And so
I'm
new to TikTok.
If you break us down ethnically, you go. Let me put it back up so you can see, so you can understand what I'm talking about.
School me, because I'm new to TikTok and I'm seeing the FBA. I'm probably like 3 weeks in and seeing this FBA thing.
If you look at this right here, if simple list of the largest ethnic group in the United States by population, we are the biggest. 47.8 million foundational Black Americans. Next will be Germans, around 45 million. Third will be Mexican Americans, around 37.2 million. Fourth will be Irish Americans, roughly around 30 million. Fifth will be English Americans, roughly around 24 million. They use these words like white and black, right, to confuse us, because white is not an ethnic group. Okay, white is a made up word. Okay, they all have a homeland. They all come from somewhere. They're either Italian, they're either Irish, they're either Poland, they're either German, whatever. They can even be a mixture. There's even a mix, even them mixing with each other, right? They're still not dominant in the United States. We've always been the majority. Mexicans, they're not overtaking us. Now, when they click up with the other Hispanic groups like Cuban, Puerto Rican, Afro Latinos, when they do that, they're 100 million strong. They're 60 to 100 million strong. But when you break them down ethnically, we the biggest in the land. And everybody teams up together against us. The only time these groups unite, because they're not united, they're not on code. They're only on code when it comes to YT, because most Hispanics, when they come here, they claim YT. They classify themselves as YT. And they do that for benefits and privilege that they fought for in 1964. While we were doing our civil rights, they were marching, LULAC was marching to become considered Hispanic, because they claim their Spain heritage more than their indigenous heritage. That's where they get that La Raza from, okay? They want to lighten the race. And it goes all throughout, even in the Caribbeans and on into Mexico, Central, South America. That's what they all practice. That's the Spanish way of conquering. They wasn't making love to their abuelas. They was graping their abuelas and brainwashing them and telling them, now you continue this cycle and you make sure that you come out this way, because if you stay dark, if you stay more mestizo, we gonna have problems. And they created the race. There's no such thing as a Mexican race. That's a created.
So how are you applying the big tomahawk in your backdrop?
Big tomahawk. We're indigenous Black Americans, man. Most Black Americans. There was not a large amount of African slaves that made it over here. Black people are indigenous to all lands. So if you don't have a Black person in that land, that means they breed them out or they genocided them. Okay, but Black people are indigenous. Black is not synonymous with Africa. Africa does not have the franchise on Black anything. We brought Black to Africa because they were something else before they were called Black. Okay, they got called Black when they came here. Matter of fact, when they first came here, they were like, "I'm not Black, I'm African. I'm not Black, I'm Haitian. I'm not Black, I'm Jamaican." When they first came here, that's what they were saying. Now, all of a sudden, because we made Black cool, we made Black popular, we made Black conscious. We brought the consciousness to Black. Now they want to join in on that. No. Now we're going to gatekeep that too. Now you got to be Jamaican. Now you got to be Nigerian. Now you got to be whatever your nationality is. You're not included in this no longer. We tried to include y'all, but y'all don't got the consciousness that comes with that word Black. And that's what we're saying. So
FBA is break that down again for me. Who did that include?
FBA is chattel slavery, indigenous Black, copper colored races. That's us. That's us. We're the real ones here. We're the only
In the
ones that
United
didn't get booted
States, but
out.
But
yeah, in
I
the
keep
United
saying
States, in the United States,
Right.
bro.
It's United States. It's not
I keep
Caribbean.
seeing these. It's not Caribbean.
It's not Caribbean. No.
Okay,
Foundational Black
so
America is a unique.
I keep seeing these platforms that have FBA versus native BLK American versus Native American or Indigenous American.
Native
FBA
Americans
That's
is
that Pan
another
African shit.
made up race, made up ethnic group. Okay, they listen. We taught them how to do the woo. We taught them that. They went to our schools, the boarding
No, I'm
schools.
saying indigenous. I'm saying the
would teach them.
indigenous Americans. I'm saying that they say that like the platforms would be like FBA versus
That's just
indigenous
people who don't
Americans.
understand. That's just people who
Yeah,
don't
you gotta go
understand who
talk
they
to
are.
that. Yeah, you gotta go up there and talk to the creator for that. Like
Yeah.
he's saying, our people stem from the freed and the captives, chattel slaves, Juneteenth descendants were the people that were classified, that were referenced to in the Constitution of the United States. We have some indigenous blood in us that dates back prior to the United States and the British colonies, and our people were emancipated here. We're the people of the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment. We can't be deported. Yeah, we're the ones who got 55,000 patents. We're the ones that got 100 different music genres. We're the ones who created this cell phone and this crossway internet and crossway communication and microphone that we're using right now.
We did all that, and they still look at us like 3.5 of a
And
person.
they want to call us lazy because we don't want to go pick some fruit for $5.
So that's the emphasis. What you explained, Simon, is pretty much the emphasis on the free part in the FBA.
So I think what the indigenous part
Stands
is
for
what is
foundational.
confusing,
We're of the foundational population.
and
So it's not
the
free.
indigenous
It's
the commonly
foundational BLK American.
So why do they consider us 3.5 of a person?
That was because we outnumbered them. Think about that. Think
We
about that.
outnumbered them during
You're
that
the
particular
biggest
time.
population at the time coming out of after you've been emancipated. You're the biggest population, and from 1865 to right around 1890, we did the most. I mean, you talk about we got into politics. We were running everything in the South. As long as those troops stayed, we had backup and we were able to do what we needed to do. They realized, hey man, these people are too great. They're too powerful. We gave them education. We gave them this. Hey, they're going to overtake us. So we're going to have to get things straight. We can't let the so-called slave
Hey, too
population
much.
get
Let
some
me.
of it.
But the 3
Hey,
point.
hold on.
The
Wait.
3/5.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. That 3/5 came from when after we fought in the Revolutionary War, 1776, the 4th of July holiday everybody celebrates. After that war, after that WAR, the Constitution of the United States was established. In order for the Constitution to be established, all the Europeans were beefing with each other. Everybody wanted power. This whole thing was over power. So, with the compromise, let's go to 3/5 compromise. What the North compromise with the South was like, okay, this is why like small states like Rhode Island or Maryland or even like Connecticut, they have like a large number of voting power, legislative power, is because in the Constitution, when it came down to voting, the compromise was this: all the states will have a certain voting power depending on population, right? And so then the compromise was they would allow uh, slave-holding states to count three. It wasn't like each captive was cut in half and they was now 3/5 of a person. That's not what it was. Each person, each captive.
No, he on
Wait.
point.
Each
Let him rock.
person. What? No. Listen. Each person was 100% of a human. But for legislative counting of the electoral college vote, the same
The
college
census.
vote the census. No, it's not the census. It's not the census. It's the vote. The same way we vote today was how we voted yesterday. So it was for population. And so for you to count the vote, they say for every slave owner, you could count 3 of every 5 of your enslaved people. They were 100% human, and that's where the lie is. They be Democrats to tell you, oh, they only looked at you as 3/5. That's not true. You were 100. Our ancestors were 100% human,
Facts.
and they were citizens. We were, yes, prisoners of war citizens. We were disenfranchised citizens. We were enslaved citizens, yes, but but we were still 100% human, 100% citizen. And for the voting of the electoral college, they told plantation owners you could count 3 of every 5 of your captives. That's what the
Yeah,
compromise
because
comes
we had
from.
them big ass families. We had them big
Yeah,
ass
exactly. That's
families.
what I'm
They
saying.
like,
Okay.
Again,
Yeah, but they
it
tell
goes
that
back to
story
this.
wrong. They'll tell
Hold
that
on,
yeah,
story
that's
wrong
facts,
all
bro.
day,
That's
and
facts,
that would
Simon.
be annoying me.
hold
That's
on real
facts,
quick.
Simon. I was taught and learned the same thing.
Hold on. And it all goes back to this. We were the largest population in the United States of America, even at that time. If they counted all of us, they would have a political. They did that for a political advantage. That's all. But we were the largest
It was all
population
political. It was
at
all for
that
count.
time,
It had
and
everything
still
to do with
today.
the counting the number of your state.
So my question is, like, in the whole term itself, or not
Because
even
everybody
term,
got counted for the
acronym.
but listen, but for the
ac-
census, go ahead, fam. My bad. Go ahead.
My question is, now my question is the FBA or what have you, what acronym will have, and then the all what the letters stand for. Each one of them could bring somebody into question, like, well, my question is this. Let me just get to it. What is you looking to empower with, and with this acronym, like, what is the movement? Is the face? Is the what's going on here?
It's a
We
lineage.
We're
getting reparations.
delineating
We getting
from
lineage.
our
Which the lineage.
other
Go ahead, fam.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And
Go
I'm
ahead.
not,
we're
let me
delineating
hold
from
on
our
before y'all answer.
other
Before y'all answer,
melanated
wait a minute.
brothers and sisters who have migrated or immigrated here.
Cousin uncle. Hold on one second. And I'm not coming at you because you wearing the hat of that's your topic or your background. I'm saying this is new to me because I'm new to TikTok and I haven't seen it and heard of it until I got on TikTok, which is probably only about a month now. You feel what I'm saying? Probably less than that. So don't take this as a charge at you or at your platform or even your backdrop. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a real deal understanding of what's the whole thing.
Here's the real deal. Okay, we have ops, we have sleeper cells, we have tethers in our midst, people that are here to undermine us, and they look like us. When you have the first black president, who is not really black, who is Kenyan American, okay, and has no affinity towards the black community, the black culture, the black people, so he's really not going to do anything for us. That's the problem. When you have Jamaicans who come over here and they're riding under the African American flag now because they're over here now. They get to say, "Oh, well, I'm black too. I'm just like y'all, and I don't think y'all need reparations." And they're all in our meetings. The Black Caucus is full of immigrant blacks now. The NAACP full of immigrant blacks now. Shoot, even our HBCU teachers now, the ones that are the very ones that are teaching our black students are tethers. They're not from here. They're immigrants, but they're telling you, "Hey, I look like you, so I must be you." We must separate ourselves from that because that is how we get erased. That's how they erase our culture. They're saying they created hip hop now. You understand? They're saying all these music genres that they invented them now. They're latching themselves onto our slavery, our chattel slavery. They're saying, "Oh, well, my ancestors, we have different ancestors." You see what I'm saying? So we must separate ourselves. We must delineate from those groups because they are harming us. They actually, when they come over here, they click up with the Latino. They click up with the YT against us. They're not here to help us, to reinforce us, to stand on business for nothing. They're here to take resources because they want to blame America for everything. America is the one tearing up their homeland, according to them, when it's really the French, when it's really Europe. But they want to come over to America and act like, well, America's doing it. America. No, it's not America. It's French. It's Europe. It's whatever person that colonized you. Spain. Don't come blaming America for nothing because America didn't do it to you. But they're coming over here and they have that mindset. I want to take the resources. I want to become black when it's convenient. But I want the benefits of the YT. So we have to put that foundational black American on there so they know who is the foundation of this country. We are separate from them. They're not us. They didn't invent nothing. Their heroes are our heroes. All their heroes, they don't have heroes. Their heroes are black American heroes, and they're latching onto that. Their first, their second, their third generation, you know what they think? They think they're black American now. They forgot that they came from Cuba. They forgot that they came from Haiti. They forgot that they came from Africa. They don't want to even identify with those places anymore because they came here and they became American. So we must delineate, we must separate so we can protect our culture and protect us from the erasure that they're trying to do to us. That's what it is.
Power. Let me also add this to you, brother. Let me give you this info.
I really.
You want to go check out the New Black Media, brother?
I'm gonna let you cook. I really appreciate that, brother. That's probably the best and the clearest way it could have been brought to me in order to make me even vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? See, because I'm an 80s baby, but at the same time, I come from a real deal school of people who was in the trenches, real deal revolutionaries, as well as real deal spiritual people as far as African spirituality as well. So from the legal side to the political side to the spiritual side, all these terms is very important to me. That's why I was trying to. You notice I kept making the mistake of saying free BA, but the correction is it's foundational, and I'm with that foundation. Well, cousin Uncle, go ahead and cook, brother. Let me hear you.
What you want to do again is get into contact with the New Black Media, Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority, 𝗤𝗏 Nasheed, Torian Rain, Afro Elite. These are cats and kittens who are on YouTube almost every day. You can go and look up the Black Authority, Professor Black Truth. They've been speaking this message for over 15 years now. Let me not forget Vicky Dillard. Let me also not forget Philip Scott. These brothers and sisters are rocking and making sure that we stay on code. This is what you want to get to. Is where is the code?
Anderson.
Oh, definitely Clark. Well, see, I generally don't speak to the elders because most cats don't
That's the
get.
elders.
But look, and it's crazy because out of everybody you mentioned, Dr. Claude Anderson is the only one I'm familiar with. You see what I'm saying? I'm from school.
You haven't heard of Dr. John Henry Clark?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Dr. Claude. Yo, John Henry Clark.
Dr. John Henry Clark. But I'm saying, I'm from an old school. You know what I'm saying? I'm from a real school of real elders, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to just tell you like this.
Before all this internet
all of our
shit.
playbook, if you listen to the New Black Media, our playbook comes from Dr. Claude Anderson.
Say it again?
Our playbook comes from Dr. Claude Anderson. If you look at
but I don't even know the playbook. I ain't even seen the cover of the playbook.
He's the one that coined the phrase Native Black American. We just codified it. And said foundational Black American, and we owe 𝗤𝗏 Nasheed for doing that.
Okay.
𝗤𝗏 Nasheed is a filmmaker. Have you ever seen Hidden Color?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 𝗤𝗏 Nasheed.
Yeah. Is that who you? That was the first name you had said when the cousin uncle?
No, but he was the third. The Black Authority has his own documentary, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., where he goes around and he talks to some of our elite brothers and sisters and get that black perspective from a higher conscious or from a higher view.
Talking about them bricks out there.
Okay, so the idea is again to make sure that we're on code. We're going to
Absolutely.
have a lot of variation in the individual as they speak from their truth. But one of the things that we all have to do is make sure that that code is the leader. There is no individual leader.
Hey, and you know
You
how
could
you do
almost
that?
say it.
You know how that is done and how it has always been done with our people by not going outside of the ways of the elders. You have to respect and honor your elders and the ways that the elders. See, we try to now I ain't saying this as a target, but we try to get to a point and say, oh no, we're gonna redirect in this direct. You know what I'm saying? But the code and the principle is there for a reason. You know what I mean? And they landmarks. They not to be broken.
Well, this
And
is what we have to do, man. I'm gonna
so
be
I
honest.
appreciate everything that I'm hearing right now.
This is what we have to do, and this is what I'm gonna start getting into. You know, I'm gonna start rolling this out. We have to restore the elders. That's number one.
Got to.
We have to restore the youth. That's number two. We have to restore the matriarch, and we have to restore the patriarch. We have to recognize who our warrior class is. We have to recognize who our diplomats, our peaceful class is, our diplomats class is. We have to restore that. And we have to all work under the banner of the code. We have to restore rites of passage for our men and women. And just as much as we listen to our elders, we have to listen to our youth. There has to be a communication link again because it's disconnected right now. We have to link the elders with our youth again, and we have to let everybody in the room have a voice because and I hate to bring up KRS-One because KRS-One kind of been acting like a tether lately, but he's right. He said when young people listen to old people, they run faster amongst young people. When old people listen to young people, they run faster amongst young people. We have to restore that. That's been a gap that's been broken. Once that 𝗖𝗄𝐴CK came into the community, it broke down that family dynamic and that communication between the young and the old. It did, the elders got obliterated during the 80s. You understand? So we have to restore that. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to roll out. I got a vision. I got a plan. I got some things in the works, and I want to reintroduce it to you. Not that it's foreign to you. It's just you haven't heard it in a while, and we have to go back to that.
Hey, and I'm gonna say one thing too much. And this is from I'm a little younger to my older generation that still got some fire, and they want to really know how to get things shaken. Research what a 501c is. Research, you know about charities, you know about nonprofits, but understand the architecture of the 501c. And then that'll really
Grassroots
make
organization.
I want you to, what happens is you'll be able to, you no longer do you need to march in the street. You don't need to be marching in the street, getting hit by water holes and all this other stuff. You, your partners, your family, you get 501c's open within your family, and watch how your mayor's office becomes so afraid of you they give you everything you ask for, from the education to the cultural to the cultural appreciation, to the days off of work that you know you're supposed to have, to you opening up businesses to where you could be funded to open up more of your soul food trucks or your soul food restaurants, whatever, nail salons, whatever you want. You get 501c's open in your family, and then you go to the mayor's office and see how they shake when you tell them what you need.
So
I just wanted to say that too.
when you going to teach? When you going to teach the people on that, Simon?
Nah, a lot of us is on it already.
I said, when are you going to teach the people of that? Because not everybody's on it.
When am I gonna do it? I don't
When
usually even go live. I don't usually go live, but I'm seeing I should start going live so I could just wake that up and start putting that out for the folks. That's something. Yeah, because
I need to go in a little bit more though. I need to come on. Don't stop now.
All right. So what state you in? What state you in, fam?
Michigan.
You in Michigan. All right. So just look up It's gonna be 1 second. Let me find it. Hold on.
What part of Michigan you from?
Detroit.
Me too.
Who that?
Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Cousin.
Go to Michigan. All right, go to Michigan
Okay,
Secretary of
bet. We
State.
need to tap in.
Yeah, when you type in, just type in Michigan Secretary of State.
All
When
right.
you go to your Secretary of State, it usually sends you to your .gov business, your .business.gov of your
Right.
state. When you file, that's how you open up a business. When you file to
Right.
open up that business, right?
Right.
It's gonna say, are you doing are you
A business or a not for profit.
it's gonna say corp.
Right.
It's gonna be called
I'm familiar with it.
901. Fill
Wait,
that out.
Simon, you're breaking up,
Now,
Simon.
before you do
is
it
it me or
though,
is he breaking up?
Simon, you're breaking up, brother.
I guess it was me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me see. That's how they be treating me wild when I start. Yeah, every time I start talking, my shit start getting glitchy. All right, you can hear me now?
Again, if they ain't got somebody in here to do a distraction, they got other ways to be a distraction. That's gonna always be the agenda.
All right, we're good now.
Yeah.
You hear me
Yup.
clearly, Noble? You hear me?
Yup.
No, I don't know. I think I'm in a. All right, so yeah. So then what's gonna happen is you're gonna file for your 501c3. But before you fill it out, bro, really now, but this is where your power comes in. Like, really figure out how you want this to work. Like, what industry you want. Like, is it food? Is it advocacy? Find out what you
Right.
want.
Right.
All right, it could be just find out really because our community got 11 things we got to do. Right. So once you figure that out, open up a couple of those. Right. You're gonna have to go to the IRS. You're gonna have to pay to file for that status. And then once you get that status, they're gonna even if you fill it out wrong, the IRS is gonna send you paperwork telling you how to do it right. So once you fill it out right, they're gonna clear it, and now you'll legally be a nonprofit where you can now say that you are, advocating you're advocating to protect, the Black American heritage, the culture of your community. And then what you need to do is find all your historical Black American landmarks in your town and put those underneath your 501c as what you're going to protect. And when you start protecting those, this government gotta fund you to protect those.
Okay.
And this is the business aspect that a lot of our people just wasn't tapped in with about. They've been working through nonprofits. Like when you go to Walmart and these motherfuckers be asking you, do you want to donate to St. Jude's? St. Jude's is a hospital, big corporation, but it's all under nonprofit. Like Walmart has Walmart, and then they have a Walmart nonprofit. Whatever McDonald's has the McDonald's you give your money to, and then they have the McDonald's nonprofit that everybody just donates to for some reason.
So let me ask you
Right.
this question, Simon. Simon,
What's
who
up,
put
man?
how did you when did you understand this and who put you up on this?
The grassroots, other foundational Black Americans, other freedmen that taught me. Hey, we're a show and prove people, and the people that showed me have proof. They proved it to me, and I went through with those same steps.
Straight
So
up.
it's been shown proof by our own people. Our folks got the information and started pushing
So
it forward.
I love it.
now another way that I know that that's all the way legit is because when you if
Is somebody trying to mute me?
Yeah, I'm muting you.
when you get real close in to the real movement behind the black churches and going up under 501c3 statuses, that gave them a different type of transparency or a different type of protection where they was able to move through society without going through a lot of the shit, and barriers that they was being faced.
I'm glad you bring up the Black
Fine.
church. I'm glad you bring up the Black church because the Black church is one of the main issues in our community where they were supposed to be using this business this
and that
business
status.
this business status to
Mm-hmm.
actually feed the community. You
Yep,
know what?
yep.
I want you to stay right there. Wait, I want you to stay right there. I'm glad you brought that up. I want you to stay right there. I want you to think of what you can do for your community if you had the power of the status of what the black church has. Just change it from church. Change it from church and call it the community Black American fund or community Black American club. But all you do now is go out and you help the people of your community. They donate to
So
you, and you take that money and you grow your community outside of that. That's literally what black churches were supposed to be doing this whole time. You know how they got corrupt? They got corrupt because these preachers that go to that run these churches, they have to preach a certain type of way.
yep.
That's why every time you go to a black church, they always preaching forgiveness and turn the other cheek and love thy neighbor. That's because when they get
They took the revolutionaries out of the pulpits.
no. It's because being a preacher and all this other stuff, you have to have a doctorate. They go to school. They have to have a doctorate for this stuff. They have to
Yeah.
have a license, and they have to get accepted into all of these different commissions. And in order for them to get funded, the people who run the funding that go to your black church, they tell them you got to preach a certain type of way to your congregation. And so then and all those folks is ran by issues. They ran
And
by Catholicism, white folk, YT folks,
the
issue
lodges,
white folks.
the lodges, mainly the lodges.
Well, those two, the white tea folks in the lodges, they make your black preacher preach to the congregation a certain way so that the congregation never rises up. They want you to
And
stay docile.
so this
That's
is
really
why
what this
I
is
got my
about.
hand up, because you're
Go
exactly
ahead,
right.
Miss
When
Monica.
you accept them folks' money, you have to operate the way them folks tell you. So doing that nonprofit as a 501c3 is
That's
there's
incorrect. No, that is such a big misperception, right? So this is the thing with the 501c3. And just like with a business plan, whenever you're going to apply for any type of money, wherever you put in your proposal, that's going to serve just like your business plan. You have to stick to the letter of what you proposed that you was going to do and operate as your 501c3. A lot of times we get a little bit of rope and we want to run all the way down the street like we got a lot of rope and
So
hang ourselves.
wait. That's why you don't have just one foundation. I started out by saying, if you was listening, I said you might need 5 so that you don't go
Absolutely.
outside of your so that you don't
No,
go
no, no, no.
outside the
I'm
borders.
just responding. I'm responding to what she said as far as in once they give you the money, they want to regulate how you do what. No, they don't. They want to make sure that you're going to do exactly what you said in the
but she
proposal.
is but she is right. No. She's
Right.
right.
He
Because
absolutely is right.
He's
no,
actually
she's
right.
right because just because they won't give the black church that leniency, those same YT folks that are in now the issue synagogues and in some of these Catholicist Christian synagogues, they let them run free with whatever thing
Absolutely.
that they want to do. So that's absolutely untrue.
Let me say
Now
this.
it's true. Yeah.
Hold on, let me say this real quick. Listen, this is what you got to understand about the dominant society, and this is why I keep telling y'all, I don't want no part of that money or anything they got going over there. Hollywood, whatever money they giving out, I don't want it, because whenever they give you that money, they control you. Why do you think a lot of your black celebrities, they cannot speak out on black issues? They cannot say what they want to say. Look what happened to our brother Kyrie Irving when he just did a tweet. It's real out here. If you accept their money, they control you.
To what extent, brother? To what extent? To what extent of control? Because if I
Noble,
form,
hold on.
if
We're not arguing. Wait, Noble. We're not arguing. But I do want Miss
I'm
Monica to
just telling
finish
you
what she was saying.
the
Yeah,
real.
Noble. I want let Miss Monica say what she was gonna say. One of the queens. She wanted to get that off her chest. Let her speak, Noble, and we'll get back to you. Right?
peace, Queen.
Go ahead, Miss Monica.
it, it's okay. It's only that's cool. Um, so no, it requires a lot of reporting. It's more work than it's really worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way too much work. You have to report everything. You have to show proof of all these things. You spend all your time reporting and following the rules that they place on this money than you do actually doing anything. You got to have a certain number of hours put in per thing per operation. It's way too much. And like I said, they got rules. You look into it. What you can put in a business plan, but yeah, that's cool that you could do that. You want to do this, but you can't do that. You can't separate. You can't say you're operating just for black people. You can't say you're operating. You're serving just men. You can't say you cannot separate nothing. It's all inclusive, and that's really my point. You cannot separate nothing. You can't specifically target this unless you're saying I'm targeting black males to stop committing crimes, stuff like that. Something that they want to target anyway.
Oh, so Miss
They'll let you
Monica,
do
you
something
know what?
like
Nah,
that.
you're right. You're right. It used to. So yes, you're right. Right. But this is where when we want to target our own community, we have to use our term freedmen. We have to say the Black American freedmen, right? Because it's the same way of saying how the Asian community gets their funding. Same way, it's like saying Hispanic. They get, or Latino. The Latino and Hispanics will get they get funding that Black Americans can't get into because they're able to separate. Now, if you want to do anything for our community and you want to separate, yes, you have to say Black American freedmen. And when they say, and then you have to define who the freedmen are. The freedmen are the people that are emancipated through Juneteenth and are the recipients of the 1866 Civil Rights Bill, the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment, and are found on the 1870 census. Now, boom, when you define that now, everything else shakes off real loose, and it's like, oh shoot. Now you push off the Caribbeans, you push off the Africans, you push off the Afro Latinos, you push off the women, you push off the LGBT unless they got the paperwork. You can target specifically our community. Now that
I
was
want to add to
information
that.
that's information we didn't
Hold on
have.
real quick, you guys. Hold on real quick, you guys.
I'm
Hey, and that's good. Man, just by hearing y'all talk about it, I'm about to open up a 501c3 now.
Can I add something real quick? Just real quick.
Hold on real quick. No, but just hold on real quick. I didn't let it. Man, I got to let other people speak on the platform. Let me hear from D, and then I want to go down to Mad FA. So D, go ahead and come off your mic, sir. D, are you there, D? Can you unmute your mic, sir? Okay, Noble, real quick, go, and then I'm gonna.
I just wanted to add in. To the contrary, it's just we have to know the right terminologies, like you were saying, Simon. But there's some other terminologies I want to empower y'all with whenever you're dealing with these. And also I wanted to speak to Monica. I wasn't saying that you take your 501c3 proposal and then put that into a business plan. What I'm saying is when you write up a business plan, you know how you go and apply for some loans or whatever, you have to stick to the letter of that. Yes, you do have to do all that so-called paperwork, but you should be wanting to keep a paper trail for your business or your corporation or your entity anyway. That's just part of being organized and being practicing Black excellence, is having all that paperwork down. Some powerful words that you can use in these proposals when you're going for this grant money is this. When you want to directly deal with our people, you're going to use the underserved community. You're going to use underprivileged community. You're going to, or whatever you're targeting, the underprivileged youth, the underserved youth. And also, you're going to use the disadvantaged communities and the disadvantaged youth or the disadvantaged families. And
so
that's going
Noble,
to tap
Noble,
you.
no, Noble. That's what I'm saying. No, when you only use those terms, now you're falling back into what Monica is saying, where you can't separate. If you're gonna use disadvantage and underprivileged, you must say the Black American
Right, you're
freedmen.
going to spell it, but I'm
Disadvantage,
saying
disadvantage.
I
You have
agree
to
with
use
you,
us.
Simon.
Okay, okay,
Simon,
okay.
I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, in order to tap into these funds and find where these funds are, these are going to be your power words. These are going, and now when you in your proposal, you're going to spell out the exact demographic that you're catering to. Not only is you going to spell out is that they African American or from foundational black BLK descent, but you also is going to spell out this they age group that you targeting. You're going to spell out the exact needs and the exact location that you're going to serve them in. I land.
Okay. Hey
So
man,
yeah, you're not wrong, but yeah, you could put
Simon,
foundational Black American freedmen and then do whatever you want, but then you have to just
Simon.
define it. But I let it cook. My bad, too much.
No, it's all good. Simon, you got to do a class on this, brother. So when you do that class, I'm gonna be in there. So just set that up, brother. You got to do a class.
I
On
just encourage everybody that whenever we having these kind of discussions and conversations, walk away with what everybody said. Walk away with what everybody said.
I
You know what I'm
got
saying?
you, brother.
And
I
when we
got you,
move
brother.
away from that, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be so much more powerful on each and every panel and platform that we engage in.
I got you, brother. Simon, we got to get that 501c3 class, man. We got to get it, brother. We
Yeah,
got to
I'm
get.
a, I'm a,
We got to
I'm gonna
get
do it.
it.
I just been juggling a lot of hats right now, but I'm gonna get the
Exactly.
class because you
Me
did ask
too.
me that before, yo. You did.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So listen, I want to give everybody a chance to speak. I'm about to close down the live. Make sure you guys, if you guys don't know, we have our own cryptocurrency. It's FBA Coin. Go to fbacoin.org. Do your due diligence. Okay, we're in the funding stage of it right now. We need to fund the liquidity pool. The liquidity pool needs to be funded. Without the funding of the liquidity pool, the cryptocurrency has no value. We need to fund the liquidity pool. So I need you guys all to go to fbacoin.org and just do your due diligence. That's all I'm saying. Just do your due diligence and then help fund the coin. Okay. I want to release that coin this year. I want to release it wholeheartedly to the public this year. I want something for our people that's strong, that's sovereign, that's it's already unlike any cryptocurrency out there. It's a community token, and we really need this for our community. So make sure you guys go and do your due diligence and support the FBA coin. Go to fbacoin.org. Also, family, now is the time, man. This ain't the time to be unafraid. When you're speaking truth, you have to understand that things are going to happen when you start speaking the truth. Forces are going to come against you when you start speaking the truth. It's not just about shadow banning and being banned and things like that. Listen, man, there are people who are right now on TikTok who are on the watch list, if you know what I'm saying. They're on the 3-letter word watch list. If you don't want to be on the watch list, hang in the background. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. Understand, and if you start a business, if you're not prepared to get 50,000 no's, don't start that business. If you're speaking truth and you're worried about forces coming against you, don't speak truth. Shut your mouth. But this is not a game anymore. This is real out here. Okay, people are getting put on watch lists, and that goes with the territory. So I'm gonna tell you right now, unapologetically, I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna stand on business. It is what it is. This is what it's come to. If we don't draw the line in the sand, nothing's ever going to change. We're not going to allow people to use the N-word recklessly like we've done in the past. I don't care if they is your homeboy. I don't care if they grew up on your block. We're not going to allow these Mexican OTs and these other immigrants start joining into the culture like they used to. No, they can't. No, they can't. We're not inviting people to the cookout anymore. It's not that type of party anymore because people have been taking advantage and then behind that become entitled behind it. Oh, I can do that because I grew up in a black neighborhood. No. You stay in your lane. You go eat your jollof rice. You go eat your bland food. Whatever culture you come from, you make sure you plug in there. But you're not just gonna plug into our culture and take from it and then act like it's yours any longer. We're not doing that. I'm gonna hear everybody turn that television off. That television is nothing but propaganda and witchcraft. Plug into the podcast, plug into the grassroots, plug into what's going on with your people. Become black first, become lineage first. That's how you're going to survive in these next coming days, in these next coming years. Trump America, if it's teaching you anything, it's saying that you don't have no allies. All we have is each other. And when you get on page like that, listen, man, open your doors again to your brothers and sisters. Don't put them out. Let them in, because just like they need you, you're gonna need them. Understand me? It's time that we help each other. If you see somebody and they need a ride to work, give them a ride to work. They're your brother. They're your sister. Help them out, because we are all we got. The dominant society is not gonna. There's no loan that they're gonna give us that's gonna change our life. There's no housing program that you're gonna get that's gonna change your life. The only thing that's going to change your life is you working with your brothers and your sisters and y'all getting on code together. I'm going to let Cousin go last. Monique, you have any last words real quick?
Oh, I'll just unmute it to tell you I'm about to inbox you about the live.
Okay.
Not specifically one, but how the moderator operation. So that's all on me, just to say everybody have a immaculate day. Love and peace to everyone.
All right.
Thank you, sister. Peace and blessings to you.
Noble, you got any last words, brother?
I just encourage y'all to keep doing what y'all doing. Again, be aware of the distractions and make sure that you operating, like you said, facts over emotions.
There you go. Cousin, go ahead and close this out.
I'll be back.
All right. One more time, I want to make sure everyone is listening and paying attention to the New Black Media. Professor Black Truth does a Monday through Friday moment of truth. The Black Authority does a live weekend call-in show. Vicky Dillard, Lisa Cabrera, Afro Elite, Tariq Nasheed, Phil Scott, and Too Much Moxie. We are putting out a method and a plan to keep everyone on code and get everyone on code. Do not forget that the code is the leader. We are the grassroots. Nothing happens until the grassroots says it's going to happen.
Come on.
Wow.
All right, y'all. With that being said,
power up, man. Go hard.
With that being said, peace, love, reparations, and the blockchain. Tune in tomorrow. See you guys later. Take care.